Alright, on to the next one. Intraplanetary by Eclipse. This guy doesn't seem to have any arson URLs. Go through them and basically see it's like none of these are basically like, from Send-URL GMs. You are the selected generation to pilot a starship in a dead backward galaxy. You were trained with two simple laws: to maintain integrity of the starship at all costs, and to evade or destroy anything that poses a threat to the starship. Use your salvage drone to rip apart the insides of other ships. Find and destroy the pests that have been detected on your ship, and find warp drive parts to make your way home. Good luck. The README. Why no items spawning? You are most likely in a zero risk area. This presents only a 4% chance per item to actually spawn. Use the travel menu and go to a high risk area such as 3 or 5 to get 70% or 100% chance of items spawning. I don't know what to do in the menu. You can either travel to a different planet or begin salvage in the salvage menu. What if I run out of fuel or power? Running out of fuel prevents you from salvaging or creating power. Running out of power ends the game. How do I beat the game? Find 5 mass accelerator parts, MA drive components, and produce a warp drive in the production menu. Doing so should automatically beat the game for you, otherwise you may need to go travel, pick up a different star, and travel there. There's controls, so B keys or arrow keys, period, G. Hi playtesters. If you are a playtester and you're reading this, tell me that this message is still here. It's day 5, and please note the game isn't finished, but I have a minimum viable product working, so list all the bugs in the Discord, thanks. Well, I'm not a playtester, but I'm a judge, so have fun with that. Epilepsy warning. Rapid flashing and some symbols, fire, etc. This game includes profanity, which can be found in notes and dialogue. This is an obligatory warning. What elements of roguelike does your game include, and how does it make use of procedural content generation? Intraplanetary contains permanent def elements, procedurally generated contents built on HTML page that gives it old web aesthetic. All star systems, planets, and salvages are procedurally generated, so basically it's got procedural generation. The description says stars, planets, and salvages are generated with a Mad Lib system, which is engaging enough for the player. Okay, so it was just made by him for a 7-day roguelike. So Intraplanetary. You are an AI-powered starship in a dead backward galaxy. Here's your laws. So maintain integrity, evade or destroy everything, and return the starship to home base. Okay, I'm ready. The ship. View. Power, 100 units, 10 units required. Fuel, 100 units. Location, TOI 2090K0 in 64 Kappa B0. You do not have an MA drive. Find parts to make one and escape the planetary system. Alright, so controls. Stockpile. So basic repair kit, move to stockpile inventory. Notes. Read a note to use this panel. There's a tutorial right here. I am an AI designed to maintain the integrity of the starship at all costs, and to evade or destroy anything that poses threats to the starship. I am also required to log every achievement I make as a note for future humans to read. This starship and these rules are a bit flawed and is a sign, as I am put in statistically one of the worst starships in the universe. Luckily enough, I am located within a dead backward galaxy. The classification dead is informal, however. I believe it applies to this situation, as so far, I have seen no commerce nor sign of any human life, let alone any intelligent life. I am equipped with a salvage drone, but only one. I must keep this drone safe, but to maintain the starship's integrity, it requires me to put it in true danger. This is a risk I am willing to take, as in order to maintain the integrity of the starship, I must maintain the reactor, which requires fuel, which I must salvage. My third and final law requires me to get back home to home base, but that requires a slower and light drive. This law is standard on many emergency AI ships. To return the ship back to safety, I am preloaded with a recipe for hack job MA drive, but that requires me to find 5 of those components. I believe the best way for me to find this would be to stick around to lower risk planets before flying over to high risk planets for higher reward via the travel program. The travel program displays a number with a risk factor. It appears a planet with a higher risk factor on their current system may contain spare MA drive parts which can get us home. the planets with the lowest risk factor have the lowest chance of having loot, as there is no reason to try and defend an empty ship. So I believe I should move to a high risk planet as soon as possible. I hope I do well. Okay, so there's that. Here's our salvage, so drone armory. We have upgrades, standard equipment. There's our HP and speed on it, I guess. There's our production. Refuel a fuel canister, 1 elemental fuel. Repower systems, 1 fuel unit. Scrap inventory, all items in drone inventory. And create MA drive, 5 MA drive parts. So there's some production stuff. Travel. No star selected yet, and thus cannot view planet list. So I think it said we're in 64 Kappa right here. Is there risk rating 0? I think he's all his risk basically on him, so that's where I am right now. Let's go to a 2. So we'll go to TOI 1830. You do not have an MA drive. Find parts to make one and escape the planetary system. I can travel to 2OI 1830. Read me super incredibly important. If you don't read this, you die text. Interplanetary flights take 35 units of fuel, 10 to travel. Interstellar flights take 75 units of fuel and 35 units of power to travel. So it takes power to travel. Interstellar, it takes lots of fuel. And interplanetary tries to take less. Be sure to have enough fuel, enough for the flight. So, well, we have enough, so let's just travel. So that basically costs me 35 fuel. Okay. So how does the drone work? Here we are. So here's the inventory is empty, control center. So it has 10 salvage here. Actually, you know what? I might have actually started basically on planet actually has salvage. So let's go back here. I'm ready. So salvage. Yeah, I can actually salvage here for 10 salvage, so we can do that right here. Let's begin salvage operations. Alright, so salvage drone, where's to life. Extract at your own pace, good luck. So currently empty. That might be X right there. So there's a ship schematic right there. Inspect. So a ship schematic, a piece of something. You parse the ship schematics. Hey, this area looks familiar. Okay, so that basically is like a map. There's a frag grenade here. So in 3 seconds, the thing explodes. Alright, I'll note by just to throw it out there. I like the idea that there is a mapping system, but it looks very, very hard to see the floor compared to the walls and stuff like that. So that's not great. There's a bridge computer here. What the bridge computer does, if anything. Okay, you got antimatter fuel, primitive repair kit, scrap metal. And poly extraction hatches here. So here's the antimatter fuel. It's a secure canister of hydrogen antimatter fuel, which can be used to power your reactor. There's many better solutions to power the antimatter, but oh well. It appears to contain several pieces of scrap, screws, bolts, and other parts. It's scrap metal. What do you expect? Okay, so I assume we basically press okay, so to sit there and we'll extract. So, okay. I can stockpile stuff if I need to, so stockpile. Stockpile, stockpile. So that's all in the stockpile. Being salvaged again. So I guess the really part of it is basically like, technically going through derelicts. Collecting stuff for, thing here. I kind of wish there was some way to interact with the computer, but whatever. That's probably just something the developer didn't have time to basically, work with. Okay, basic repair kit. Cutting tool. Extinction grenade. Antimatter fuel. Let's see what we got here. So basic repair kit. It appears to contain several organized pieces of metal, tools, components, and other parts. In 3 seconds, the thing explodes. Tool used for cutting things, whether it be metal or flesh. Okay. We're gonna stockpile that. I assume with zero risk, there's like nothing here to really care about, so I'm just gonna collect everything here for a little bit. A note. Okay. The note's contents are saved to the ship. Okay, so we got ourselves a note. Key card. There's improved medicine. It appears to be multiple plant-based alternatives from Russian traditional medicine, such as cloth for gauze and rope for tourniquets. It's a key card. Okay, we're done. Alright, let's go to our notes here. So, an engineer's note. Captain might be insane. Well, that's, lovely. Okay, so I can refuel a fuel canister if we need to. Yeah, note that I'm basically taking like power, every turn we're saying doing stuff here. So fuel's basically going down, power's going down. What scrapping basically does for me here. Okay, so it's reorganizing stuff here. So press inventory. Let's see how this works. Basically, I'm gonna go refuel. Okay, so you saw that we basically, used like a bit of our fuel to power up our units, and then fuel came from like the canister there. So that's a thing. Let's stockpile some stuff like, scrap metal can probably be like, scrapped. Probably need to have like all this stuff here. Let's just get rid of this. Take the primitive repair kit out. Let's take this too. Scrap all these items. Does that just get rid of them? Is that just a removal option? I thought they might like give me something for it, but no, I guess not. Oh well. Or maybe it did. It's like, it goes up to here, maybe. Who knows? Let's just travel around then a little bit. So, we'll travel. So, note by the way, like, interstellar travel will probably be like between these places here. And then, interplanetary travel will be like, over here. So, let's go to a 4. That took some fuel. That's all it did. Let's go to salvage. This is going to have, a little more difficulty, maybe we'll see. There's a zombie here, apparently. Right there. Okay, so. Salvage don't hit zombie for free HP. Zombie goes ARG. See, I'll note by the way, it looks very hard to see the graphics here. Okay, I died. Press to continue. Alright, well. I was hoping to like sort of like, jump in, like, test this right away. I guess we can't really do that really easily because, we actually have to find stuff first. Which is not like, ideal, but whatever. So salvage, there is basically enemy spaces if anyone knows. No, by the way, so the more difficulty you have, like, that's when the enemy spaces start to show up. See, I'll note by aesthetically, it's not very easy to see stuff on the floor. And that zombie is like, I couldn't even see it until, like, he basically hit me there, so. The colors could probably be improved a little bit. Only a few items here, but it's fine. Let's go back in. I wonder if like, there's like a, max inventory for like the drone. Now, I assume I was probably like, crafting this game where you can actually turn like scrap metal into like repair kits and stuff like that, maybe, if you have like enough like of it and a schematic for it. That's what this game strikes me as being overall. And yeah, I can see where like, we're basically in a zero risk area, so we're not finding as much here. It's a ship's computer. Nice basic repair kit. So yeah, I guess like this is where we have like, max inventory already, so. Drop. Kind tool. Airbase repair kit. The antimatter fuel I definitely want to take, so let's drop this. I assume it's just fire. The extinguishing grenades can be used to like douse the fire. Is the idea probably? And yeah, we're basically using up our fuel and our power and all this stuff again. So let's stockpile like stuff I don't need here. I kind of wonder if I actually need to have some of this stuff, by the way, but whatever. We might be able to scrap, like, medicine, because basically it's garbage, perhaps, to, like, a salvage drone. There's a bitch computer again. Boom, boom. 2 antimatter fuels, that's nice. Alright, there's that going down again. So let's travel somewhere else again. We'll go to... We're in a new system this time around, but we're in Delta, but whatever. Let's just go to... That's 11, let's not go there. I have to say, these are very difficult systems. There's a 2, let's go to 2. So we'll travel here. That kills off my fuel, so... There's a question. I don't have anything in my stockpile. Can I use this here? Maybe not. I have to maybe like go to salvage first, like take it out. Then I can do this. Yeah, it worked. I have to do this basically in order to like, get my stuff up. Maybe the cutting tool can be used like, basically in like, melee combat is the idea. So I might keep it around for that purpose. And we don't really need this stuff, so stockpile it. Okay, there might be enemies in this time around, so we'll see. You equip your cutting tool. Yes, it's basic weapon. So boom. The Roche's corpse falls the ground limp. They are dead. So there's a corpse. There's a frag grenade here. We can't pick up because, don't have room for it. But at least I'm fighting stuff actually killing it. Let's drop this. Okay, again, we get to see the area a little bit. Now, I probably should let the Roche hit me there a little bit so I can actually see like what type of damage it basically did for me. So a big part of this game is basically just figuring out like, what you basically need to take and like, not take, I guess. There's a frag grenade. There's a ship's computer. Let's just move away this. Get the primitive one. This. I only have our cutting tools, so let's get rid of that. I wonder if it's possible you actually make like multiple like drones perhaps to do stuff with. That could be like a thing for this game. There's some scrap metal here. Cutting tool right there. The roaches are ignoring me, so they aren't actually enemies, I guess. That's interesting. Ship schematic right there. Oh, we can't be attacked by him, so... Yep, base that repairs us, so that's what the thing is for. I guess, like, the different repair kits, like, it'll show you how much they repair you, so... Easy ones just only do a little bit. Now, something I actually want to check is it possible to take ship schematics basically out to now, like, ship and, like, use them. Like a map making type of thing. No, they actually leave when you basically do that, so... Can't keep them from, like, one ship to the next. Which makes sense. There's a key card. I assume key cards would be for doors when we, like, run into them, but I haven't seen any doors yet. I'm not finding a lot of, like, fuel here, by the way, so... There are radar and extinction grades here. It's a radar, it detects our things, but also alerts them of you. Alright, so you basically get to see where, like, stuff basically is, so... There's a note. I'm guessing, by the way, the notes are, like, sort of telling you a story what basically happened in the background, so... That's what it probably is for. The key card here. I don't think we... Oh yeah, we do keep the key cards, so... The key cards will basically come with us, I guess. I took a hit here, but that's fine. Boop. There's a full heal. There's a fire grenade. In 3 seconds it explodes. It could be a little bit more scriptive, like, telling you what to actually sort of do, but whatever. Alright, well, I feel like I'm sort of like getting the gist of this game, but if there's basically anything else that really pops out, you have to really, like, probably get down further into the game to really find it, so... That's a bit of a fail on the developer's part, because I'm not going to, like, I can't spend more than like 24 minutes basically on these games trying to, like, review them, right? So... We're slowly running off fuel and power and stuff like that. Going fast in light means that we can explore the infinite universe and not just the observable universe, because the observable universe is just light from the rest of the universe reaching that. I don't know how I feel about that. So basically our engineer's note about something else. Alright, well, so yeah, basically that was Interplanetary, and like, I'm not really like, what to say about the pacing, I guess, for it. Like, the pacing might be a little too slow. It probably would have been a good idea to actually have it so, like, for like travel, basically, have the player basically can only have like a few like trips basically on the same single planet. Maybe have like them but finally a bit of fuel basically get going with, and then like have to make your choice basically. Do you want to go like a difficult planet like get rewards or not, stuff like that. Decent enough entry by the way, just for out there, but not really much more to say about that. All right, take care all.